welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like you all know, my name is Deborah Godari, and it's good to have you here again. And my husband is here today again. We are still in the mood of, our second year wedding anniversary, and we're here to share with you lessons we've learned for the past 2 years. And first of all, we are grateful to God for our journey, and we're thankful. God has been faithful, and we just thought to share with you some of the things we've learned. And we hope that you'll be blessed with our lesson. And if you think you can make use of them for your own relationships and marriage as well. We're here for each other to grow together. Yes, so let's get into the video. So what are the lessons we've learned?
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Madam.
Okay, so I wrote down some of the things we've learned together. And I think for me, the first thing I believe that marriage is what you believe it is. If you believe you're going to enjoy your marriage, you will enjoy it. And if you believe that people marriages, people have different stories and all that, I've always believed that I'm going to have a good marriage, and I prayed for it, and I'm grateful that it's my reality. And so for me, that's when the Bible says, as a man think so easy. So if you believe, it's very important that mindset is key. It's all right. It's a mindset that you have to, so that even the people you're going to attract, if you have a good mindset about marriage, you're going to have a good marriage. So that's what.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Marriage, like life, also, what you believe would generate the energy.
Yeah.
When people say men has come, or they say the women out there, all they know about is money, and I'm wondering how. Um, and so a lot of people are scared about marriage. It is one of the first things is based on what they believe, what they believe that they have, and that can be changed over time by hearing. Faith comes by hearing, and by hearing the word of God. So the first thing is you need to change. You need to change if you have a wrong mindset or wrong perception about marriage. You first of all need to change the people you listen to, because even when we read those kind of stories or we hear things like that, we just check all around us. We don't even have people who have those kind of mindsets around us. Virtually all the families around us, are enjoying their home and everything. So, so it starts from what you believe. So you have to believe that marriage is good, is sweet, and then you have to believe that you yourself, you deserve a good marriage, and you're going to have a good marriage. So I absolutely agree.
Thank you. That's it. And then the second lessons we've learned over the past year. Marriage is an avenue for monitored growth. So your partner is your accountability partner. If the person is there. So for me, that's what has played out in our relationship. When you're doing it right and well with the help of God, you are there for each other to monitor your growth. Like maybe because it's one of our core values, our values that we need to grow, so yeah. Oh, what's next? What's next? We are always thinking of what's next, and what's next, and how are you doing it. So if you are not doing it you just want to be laid back, there is someone there that is telling you, okay, you cannot relax. Like, okay, I want to learn. I'm trying to get my driver's license.
Mm.
My husband is supporting me. You can do it. Go for it. Maybe academics. It's just there. Like, we're there for each other. To monitor our growth if we are growing. I think that's a beautiful thing. That's
So
another beautiful thing about marriage that I've learned.
yeah, yeah. So marriage is not just two people. They are not just roommates. Because while I was in the university, I used to have roommates. So it's not just about physically living together. um, you have to have clear values, and then you have to have clear goals that you are chasing together. So what makes it more interesting is your spouse's goal is not the person's goal. It's together. It is
Yeah.
together. For instance, I'm currently on my master's program. This whole house, we are all in the master's program together. And even my son, yeah, him too is feeling the heat because his dad is not. Sometimes his dad won't be around. He'll be studying in the library or something like that. So, it's an avenue for growth together because
Yeah.
we are all on it. The driver's license that she talked about is not her license, it is our license. And so it brings accountability, it brings a different perspective to achieving the same goal. And interestingly, for us, we are different temperament and different personalities. So when we come together to agree on our goals, then what it means is we have a different perspective. We have a second perspective to achieving the goals. So
Yeah.
if somebody
Yeah.
is an extrovert and is saying, "Oh, let us do it this way," someone is calm and is calculating and is saying, "Okay, I think we should also consider this way." So it makes growth and achieving your goals more interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think we should even come to this another lesson. It's marriage is not about, you're not competing with each other.
No, no.
You are both, if you see yourself as teammates, you know, you're working towards a goal. Doesn't matter. It doesn't, like you said, doesn't have to be, oh, my goal,
Yeah.
or it's our goals and
Yeah.
all.
So
So
it's strange when you hear people say, "Oh, who should make more money?" or "How can a PhD holder marry somebody who only has secondary school certificate?" Things like that. You see, when and two shall become one. Once you have agreed to marry, you are okay with your compatibility level, then what you need to do is to begin to grow together.
yeah.
And it is not like B is trying to grow to meet A. No, as B is growing at his own pace, A should be growing as well. So it's not competition. All the money made should be made into one purse. All the degrees made should be made into one purse. All the driving abilities, the communication, everything, skills, everything should be seen as together. So if my wife bags her PhD, you know,
Yeah.
is for everybody.
Yeah.
My own PhD. I beg this book thing.
What is this book thing?
We're ready, no good. Let's go and make money. But sincerely, there is no room for competition. There is
Yeah.
absolutely no room for competition.
Competition. Yeah.
My wife does most of the cooking, but if I need to do the cooking, there's no you just do the cooking. Then I remember when back then when we were in Nigeria, whenever she wants to go to the market, she will ask me to follow her, and because I do better with pricing things. Nigeria now, they will tell you this thing is 15,000. This meat is 15,000. And
Yeah, especially meat.
my wife does not know how to. She will be feeling shy. She will be feeling this thing. So we just go together. You call it 15,000, and that's how much you want to sell.
It's meat too.
Yes, all
those when you go to abattoir, no.
Yes, no.
But for other things, no.
They don't cheat you.
No. Before you cheat me with other things, forget.
Yeah.
But so, that abattoir, you know how to joke with them.
Yeah. You use ituje. They call it ituje. You must molara. So basically, it's no competition. It's no whatever the individuals have in marriage. You just bring it together, to achieve the common goal. So the goals shouldn't be seen as individual goals. It should be seen as it's us.
Yeah.
It's us. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that. So the third one is forgiveness is very important in marriage. My husband, the mystery about marriage to me is you love the person that offends you the most. And then you have to forgive, because for you to live peacefully and all that, you just have to forgive the person you offend me the most, because we live together, we live our life basically, so there's no doubt we will step on each other's toes.
I offend you a lot.
Yeah.
I'll get my own opportunity.
And the thing is, I'm not a saint, but I know that days when I'm angry, I say things I'm not supposed to say. But but you offend me too. I'm very but I just have to, we have to forgive each other and move on. So it's very important,
Very good. Okay. So on that point, I don't think there is no. In fact, it's not. I don't think there is nobody in this world that has offended me like my wife. It's not just possible, because I have me. Before you even say you want to come and offend me, self, I have used I have cheerfully or it's either I cheerfully dismiss the case and don't let it get to me, or I give the person arm's length, and so there is hardly any way anyone can do things that really get to me. So, but my wife, is but for you to be able to move on peacefully, what I've learned is that you don't have to win because you are not competing. So you don't have to say, I am the one that is right. I was the right person. You were wrong, because you are not competing. What is most important is, can we have an agreement? Okay, you think it is black, I think it is white. Can we agree for gray? Okay, great. Moving forward, it will be great. Then you move forward.
Yeah.
Though it's not as easy as I just said it, though. It's not as easy, but that's just it. If you remove that mindset of competition, if you value the relationship more than you being the right person, then you'll be able to forgive and move on easily. And thank God for this beautiful woman. Once you say sorry, and you shouldn't be saying sorry, shouldn't be something that you should be ashamed of. If you feel, I don't think I'm right, just say sorry and
no, you don't have to be proving points anyway. You just settle. No points to prove. Just for peace to reign. Yeah, so we've learned that, and the fourth thing, I think we'll just say we influence each other in marriage. So, sometimes I find myself saying things that my husband will say And he's very good with like slangs and all that. This morning I was just like, this. I was seeing something, and in my mind I said, "This is what we're about." I think I said it out. I knew that. Oh, I learned it.
Tell them so that they will not think it's anything.
I learned it from so.
No. Tell them the slang now. You dressed up and then you wanted to take.
Yeah, I wanted to take pictures, so I said that like you share mini Yoruba people understand. Like you share mini picture.
Yeah, share a photo.
I'm not I'm paying a picture, but my husband he will just go extra left.
Me, I'm a mixture of my wife is Mother Mary, descendant of Mary straight. We are, you understand? So, sharing pictures, it just means to click some photos and the anniversary video I made for her yesterday, I know she does not know the song, is by Flavor, and so she was asking
with songs,
because in my wife's world, love songs should be sung by Don Wayne or by Yabola Are or Ujuade or Sinash. She doesn't, but it's good. And so talking about influencing each other, we do that a lot. I just discovered that I'm a lot more calm than I used to be before. Yeah, because sometimes I feel like my wife, I don't need all this energy, and my wife still calls me too much energy. Energy pop. I'm like, which energy? If you know me when I was in my undiluted, concentrated form. If you know me when I was out white, Obafemi Awolowo University.
You don't do something.
North of Limpopo, south of Sahara. When we were leading Aluta against Somali, but seriously, I'm a lot more calmer now. And I think I've influenced her in a number of ways. Now my wife is more confident. My wife meets people easily now and starts conversation with them easily.
Yeah.
I remember then while she came for her master's in the UK, and I would be telling her, you need to meet 3 people today, meet 4 people today. But then, those things, now she's doing this and she's on YouTube and she's so confident. And
I think you actually influenced me to be, I used to be I'm actually an introvert. I like to be in my space. But with him, I've realized that sometimes you just have to come out, showcase what you have, and be the light that you are.
She's a lot more balanced now. When I tell people that in our relationship she talks more, people cannot understand because she's this very quiet and gentle. But when she sees her own people, especially me in this if I go 30 minutes in this house and we don't gist 30 minutes,
it's unusual. I mean,
my wife will come and meet you, babe. Are you okay? Babe, have I done anything? I should not tell them. 30 minutes that we should just be quiet in this house for 30. No, you have to gist. So we are influencing each other. And so we are more, both of us, we are balanced.
It's still a journey. We're still on the journey.
Yeah.
But we are influencing each other. So, I think that's why couple over time they start thinking the same way.
Yeah.
So when you are living your life together, doing things together, you start thinking the same way because in your conversation, you rub on each other.
I think the foundation is having the same values, but the personalities are different. So with time, you blend the personalities.
Yeah. And then the 5th one, okay, we're not using number. So God is interested in our marriage and our well-being. So that's one of the lessons that, like, I'm grateful to God since we've been together. We we came together. He has been our sustainer. God is actually God. This is when you understand that, that's my belief, that when God created this system called marriage, and He is always ready to to bless that system when you're doing it right, and when you put Him first as as your cornerstone, as the one leading. We submit to Him as a leader of our home. My husband submits to God, and it's so easy to submit to Him because we pray together about things before we even make move. We pray together, and so God first, God first. That's what we blend, and when we put it in His hands, He always come true for us. So yeah.
Two quick things I would like to say about love and submission. I see a lot of young people, guys, they are looking for submissive women, and then women, young ladies, they sort of have issues. They are looking for a loving guy. It's sides of it's two sides of the same coin. If you truly, truly love your wife, you will listen to her, you will take her advice, you will cherish, that. But you come to think of it, you didn't go after a dumb woman, you didn't go after a daft person.
Exactly.
So you should let her, tell you. And your wife is your mirror. Yeah, your wife is your mirror. She's looking at you. She can see you. That's the person that can see you from close range. People can hail you out there and say, "Oh, Papa, you too much, Chairman. You now after you now you, after you now your photocopy still remain." But your wife is someone that knows you very well, and so she will tell you the honest and bitter, sincere truth, and you shouldn't make an attempt to shut her down. You should also always take her things. So that's the thing about submission. You should be submissive to God, and then you should love your wife and give her a voice. Let her be able to express herself both externally to the world and even to you. She should be able to mirror yourself back to you, so you continue to improve. It has really helped us a lot. The other thing I want to talk about is what was that? You can come in. I think I don't know.
Oh, okay. Then let's talk about God being us.
Yeah.
Have you spoken on that? God being interested in our.
Yeah, absolutely. God, and He backs it both in guidance of how to do it, and also in provision. If you make God the foundation, God has been awesome. God has been awesome to us in this marriage. If you make Him your foundation, He will guide you, and wherever He asks you to go, He will always make provision for the vision, for the vision. So He will always make provision available. Yeah.
Yeah. So the last thing I'd like to say is I think we've covered it, and it's just the power of unity. When you are united, you do more. So we just strive as much as possible to unite together and go for move forward, and the progress has been amazing.
Yeah.
We're still on a journey, and it's forever. We're here for it forever by God's grace.
Yeah.
But I've learned that unity is very key in the progress. If you want to progress in life, and because marriage is the face of our life, but it's for a long time, because all through now we are here for each other forever.
Yeah.
So we live it together, but you need to be united. You need to be united to do more.
Yeah. As long as the goals are, meet together, and your more energy will be generated. One would chase 1,000 in normal arithmetic. It's supposed to be two to chasing 2,000, but energy, so much more energy will be generated. So two will chase 10,000. Yeah.
So we've come to the end of the video, and sorry for the background noise.
No,
it's
no,
our
no,
son.
no. Do you understand?
It's our son.
I do understand.
That is trying to, get
The
our
guy
attention.
does.
So thank you. I hope you've learned a thing or two. If you have any question, you can ask us or something. And then we'll see you in our next video.
Thank you.
We'll see you together. You might see us together on your screen. Alright, take care of yourself. Be good.
Yeah, we're not.
Bye.
Bye.